Now, earlier today, I had a very interesting conversation with a Pakistani cleric, Pier Syed Mudassir Shah, who is currently visiting Israel. He's a prominent Sufi leader, famously working to promote peace through dialogue. And he's also a strong critic of Hamas and the group's terrorist massacre on Israel on October 7th, saying Hamas's actions do not represent Islam. Now, as a Muslim leader, of course, Pier Syed Mudassir Shah is one of the few outspoken supporters of Israel, saying that Israel and Pakistan both know what it means to be the victims of terrorism. He specifically referred to the Peshawar school massacre, where 6 gunmen killed 149 people, including 132 school children, on one day in December in 2014. Here's more from our conversation. For religious figure, a Muslim leader, especially in a Muslim majority country, you're one of the rare voices to speak up, criticizing Hamas, in particular the October 7th attack. Why have you chosen to be so vocal about this when it's such a complicated, controversial topic in your home country?
Bianca, I'm father of 3 daughters and 1 son. For being a good religious person, you need to be a good human being first. It is not possible that you see 1,200 kids dying by the hands of terrorists. You have kids at your own home and you don't speak about it. You don't condemn it just because of some political reasons or a distant country. No, this is not possible.
You are one of the, as we said, one of the very few rare voices in the Muslim community, in especially when it comes to Muslim leadership, who has taken it upon themselves and said, these are human beings. We have to condemn a terrorist attack like this. Why do you think you are one of the few voices? Why is it so difficult for others to join in when it seems so obvious?
I guess there is a fear of same terror group and their supporters. Like I am living in Pakistan. There's Iranian lobby all around Pakistan. They have their propaganda machinery for years and years. They portray their side of picture and repeat it. And then these terrorist organizations, they rule us through fear. That's the taboo. We need to break it. And someone has to do it. So I choose to do it.
So this is exactly one of the things that you're trying to combat, religious extremism, radicalism, violence in the name of religion. How are you choosing to fight this in your home but also internationally with a visit like this?
Yeah, I am a Pakistani. We know what terrorism is. We are fighting against terrorism for years and years now. We know what the pain of terrorism is. We know what the loss of terrorism is. We know how terrorism shatters a society. So it is very easy for me to understand what you have gone through, or how you are trying to tackle the situation now. So I relate with that. It is very easy for me to understand this all.
Do you see that there is hope in this moment right now? I mean, we've been in over a year of war.
The end of war is needed. I'm very clear about it. But know that as a Pakistani, we have experienced that you cannot have a peace agreement with terrorists. There is a need of trust building between the communities. There is a need to recognize each other's grievances, pains, and there is a need to move forward together because Israel is a reality. Israeli nation is a reality. This is a great opportunity for Israel to expand its friendships to the regions where there is no Israeli presence, like Muslim countries are there. Pakistan, Malaysia, Indonesia. This is high time to engage those countries and communities.
Do you think they're ready for it?
You are having me right now here. I'm a representative of people. I'm representative of my community. And there you will have so many voices welcoming this idea of normalization between Pakistan and Israel. There are voices against it too, but we have to work on it.
All right, Pier Syed Mudassir Shah, thank you so much for coming in here, bringing us a message of hope in these very fraught times.